Hello, Professor Sargent here with you yet again. And this time we're taking a look at how can you tell whether a graph is a graph of a function or not. Remember that a function is defined as a relation where each x in the domain goes to exactly one y in the range. It would be equivalent to say that the relation is not a function if you have an x that goes to multiple y's in the range. So what if we have both coordinates are numbers? We can plot points and we can graph the function. And by the way, we may not know what the equation is. It may not even be possible to know the equation. Let's focus on an x being paired with two values of y. Although there could be more, it wouldn't be a function. Well, if you connect 2 points with the same x coordinate, then they would be connected by a vertical line. And so we get a way of testing whether a graph is a graph of a function called the vertical line test, or VLT for short. If you have no vertical line crossing more than once, no vertical line crosses more than once, then you are looking at the graph of a function. But if you find at least one vertical line, I left that out, excuse me, at least one vertical line that crosses more than once, then that graph is not of a function. So if at least one vertical line crosses more than once, i.e. twice or more, that graph is not of a function. So here we have a graph of two relations. And by the way, there's nothing saying that things have to be connected. We could have points that are separated from each other, and we would still ask the question, do we have an x that goes to more than one y? Is there a vertical line that crosses more than once or not? And in that first one, although there are several vertical lines over here that don't cross at all, 0 crossings or 1 crossing is okay. But as soon as you move your vertical line, if you get to a point where it's crossing more than once, then you have shown that you have something that is not a function. In this case, we've got it crossing at one spot 4 times. You should show the vertical line that crosses more than once. One person might find one vertical line crossing more than once, another one might find a different one, but show that. Convince your teacher, convince your peers. Now this one might seem a little weird, but as we move left to right, you might worry about this spot right here, but notice the closed circle versus the open circle. The closed circle means that that one is included. The other one, although it's got the same value of x, that point for that different value of y is not included. And so as we're moving along, it's never crossing more than once. Even here, it's not crossing more than once because the open circle is not included. And as we keep going, it's never crossing more than once. And so that one is an example of the graph of a function.